Hello and welcome to Penelope's Chinwag. This is really another impromptu. It's not an episode as I usually do, showing you my crafting, reading you Pete's story or reading you mine. I know some of you have been waiting for mine because it's been a couple of weeks since I read any, but you have to wait a little bit longer. It won't be, I'll try and put up a proper episode at the end of the week. But I just wanted to come on and say hello to my friends. Today, it's our 57th wedding anniversary, and we've had a lovely day. I've had my friend here for the week, Kay, and she left this morning. And then Tommy dropped by, and we stayed for a couple of hours, and we made biscuits, and he had a bath, and he got in my bed, and all the usual things that we do. And then my daughter, his nan, came for him, and then we all went out for a pub lunch. And so it's been quite a day. It's been really lovely to spend it with family. And so there was my daughter, Nicola, and her husband, Mike, their daughter, Lois, and her son, Tommy, who's my great-grandson, and Harry, their son, my grandson, and that's who came. Both their partners were working today, so in a way, although we missed their partners, it was really nice just to have my daughter and son-in-law and my two grandchildren and my great-grandchild, Tommy. And who would have thought it 57 years ago when I got married that here I would be celebrating in this way. Yeah, with a darling little boy as my great-grandson and two lovely grandchildren, 25 and 29. Anyway, so I wanted to share that with you to say that I've just come back. I've just plopped myself down. Pete's made me a cup of tea. And what I did earlier in the day was, yesterday, I did some cooking with Kay because I shared with her that Pete and I, we've been trying to avoid spikes in our blood sugar. You know, if you've got diabetes type 1 and 2, obviously you don't want a spike in your blood sugar. And there is this, what the NHS now calls diabetes type 3, and that's to do with your brain, your fog, you know, your energy, your brain energy, your synapses, connecting them, you know. And the way you really help that spike in the blood sugar is to eat protein and not carbs. We don't really want to eat carbs. And so we're having protein breakfasts. I thought at first, I can't do that. I can't eat egg and bacon. I can't eat protein. But of course, there's plant protein, isn't there? So I've been eating, you know, the seeds and the berries and kefir. And it's lovely. It's just delicious, and Pete absolutely loves it. Who would have thought about it? I mean, I've eaten it all my life, but he's just, I said, let's try it for this spike in the blood sugar. And it's very good for the memory, for the brain fog, for the energy. We want to try and keep our energy on that even keel, not have those slumps. So that's what we've been doing. We want to keep our blood sugar levels steady, no spikes from carbs, and I read the book, and I really believe it's made a big difference to Pete and I. Anyway, protein feeds muscle and brains and helps balance energy levels, as I've just been saying. And lentil protein and fibre helps the blood sugar keep steady. It's full of iron and vitamin Bs. And so I don't eat dairy, and I don't eat gluten, so that's wheat. So I don't eat bread. And I wanted to find a substitute. Well, I didn't like the ones that mimic bread. So what to do? Anyway, I came across this lentil bread, and I thought I'd give it a go with Kay. We were intrigued by it. What would it taste like? Well, all I can tell you is that we absolutely love it. And if you can eat lentils and you like, it doesn't even taste of lentils. Lentils just make it creamy. Anyway, I cook it and I tell you about it. So if you fancy watching that, or if you fancy making it, Heather, who makes the quilts, popped round to watch Strictly with us last night. And I said, no, I'm not going to tell you what this is, Heather. She doesn't like vegetables in any shape or form, just the odd one. And I said, I'm not going to tell you what this is. Just have a slice of it. And I gave her a slice of bread and butter. Yeah, it seems so silly to say lentil bread and butter, but that's what it is. She absolutely loved it. She said it tastes like cheese scones. And we're fans, so I'm going to be making it all the time, just purely for us, so that we can keep our energy levels on a balance and there's no blood sugar spike, which gives you a slump. And anyway, yeah, olive oil is kind to the heart and to the bones, which is what we want. And also olive oil helps our bodies absorb vitamins. So we've been eating a lot more virgin olive oil on our vegetables, because that's another thing, to start the meal with a veg. So that's what we do. We have a very small salad, or we have some broccoli with some olive oil on the top, and then we eat our dinner, anything that you'd normally eat. But putting that vegetable in first, you can look it up on YouTube, but that stops that spike in the blood sugar, which is what we want. So that's what this video is all about. Oh, and then of course I make some biscuits for the evening. There is sugar in those, and but yeah, they love them. We haven't cut out sugar. We just eat it in a certain way so you don't get the blood sugar spikes. Anyway, this is about the lentil bread. And then after that film, there is those gorgeous ladies who came last week. Oh, did we have a lovely time. Honestly, it was such a special day. They came all the way from London, Hertfordshire, to see us, and well, they're just, honestly, I felt very moved. You know, they've given up their homes and they live in B&M Care in Redbourne, Hertfordshire, and it's called St Matthew's. And my friend Kay, her daughter Kate, is the engagement lead there, and she thought she'd bring 3 ladies down to see us. And well, we had such a lovely, lovely chat, lovely fun times, laughter, and well done for getting in the minibus. Kate drove it, and it was super. And yeah, I did really feel touched that, you know, women that have lived in various parts of the world, had, you know, they've got their families and they've given up their home. We talked about that, how hard it was to do, but they've done it and they're making the best of every day. So, yeah, lovely to meet you ladies. And then there's a film of a couple of villages we visited when we went to Dartmoor last. One is a village that is, you know, no more, just stones, but it was lived in up until about 70 years ago, because Mark, our guide, he told us that he knew someone who lived there, and it was there for the, well, it is nowhere. There's no electricity, there's nothing there. They provided everything for themselves. It is just on Dartmoor. And it was a lovely place to visit and to really connect with the people that lived there. And then we went round a small village tucked away called Lusley, and such lovely houses. So that's the end film. Right, I love you and leave you, and I'll see you and show you what crafting I've been up to shortly, and I'll read you my next part of my story, and we'll have a chat about something. And I just thank you so much that you enjoyed my impromptu chat last week and enjoyed the wood wide web. And somebody told me that somebody else had put it up that day on their vlog, and I was quite amazed, you know, that it just came to me as it just came to her, and we chose something similar, but there we are. So lovely to see you. Love to you all, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Take care. And I'll see you when I see you.
What we need to say is something like...
Right.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Okay, then.
That's another time.
Right, so what we're going to make is we're going to make this lentil bread because it's packed full of vitamins. But not only is it packed full of vitamins, it does your body good. Honestly, we'll be able to tell you as we go, we hope, what it does do for you.
It's wheat-free, isn't it?
It's also wheat-free, yeah. And also, it's no carbohydrates. We haven't tried it before, so we're just experimenting and seeing. And so if you are watching this, it was a success. Oh, but I might do it even if it's not. We'll see. So how do I start, Kay?
Right. Well, what we did have to do was soak the lentils overnight, didn't we?
Yeah. I've done it for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because I forgot last night.
But that's what it says, soak it overnight.
Yeah.
And we start with putting the oven on at 180.
I've done that.
And it's baked for 45 to 50 minutes.
Right.
So sometimes they don't tell you that in the recipe, do they?
No.
Right. And it starts with 1 cup of dried lentils soaked overnight. And then you have to strain it.
Yeah.
And then put it back in the bowl.
Right. That was 1 cup of lentils. But you see, because they've soaked, look, they double up really a lot. Righty-ho.
Then we need your 2 eggs.
2 eggs. Just break them in.
Yes.
2 eggs. Uno, due.
Break them in.
Okay. 1, 2.
And then you have to mix it up.
Mix it up?
You know, with a scissor.
Do you?
Not a scissor. Yes.
I have to now put that in a liquidizer. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off camera while I do that because honestly it's going to make so much noise. I'd have broken the eggs in the liquidizer if I'd known. I wasn't sure because I haven't. So righty-ho, I'm going to come back in a tick. The lentils, the water and the eggs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pour it in here now. And you can see, look, it's like pancake mixture, isn't it?
Then we're going to add Himalayan salt.
Right, I bought the Himalayan salt and it's here. And why are we using Himalayan salt? It's because it's absolutely packed full with... Oh, I tell you what I've done. I've just covered up my mic. This is going well today, girls. You like the live, don't you? I'll take this off. I don't need it on. So, look, I'm going to do that. There's my Himalayan salt.
Yeah,
okay, 3 grinds. 3 grinds. Yeah.
It doesn't say.
No. A teaspoon of salt. But I want this bread to be quite basic so that I can maybe put jam on it or something like that. I'm going to see. Anyway.
Okay, tablespoon of oil.
Tablespoon of oil. I've got extra virgin olive oil. I've got my tablespoon here. In it goes.
Okay. 2 tablespoons next of psyllium.
Psyllium husks. Okie doke. Now these are really, really good for you. So 1, 2 of the psyllium husks.
Yeah.
They are. I tell you why. They've got trace minerals in them, and they help you get all the good stuff in your gut, and so it's good for gut health.
That's it.
Okay.
Half a cup of mozzarella and half a cup of cheddar.
Yeah.
Normally
So
use.
I'm using the dairy free, which is.
Is it very salty? Can I taste it?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we put salt in.
Yeah. Right, it's going in.
No.
Right?
No.
So that is manchego. Righty-ho.
Take a teaspoon of baking powder.
Now, this baking powder to me is important because it's Dr. Oetker and it has no gluten in it. 1 teaspoon.
Yeah. Grease and line your loaf tin.
I've got that here.
Do you know what size it is? No.
That's a pound, £2.
Yeah.
£2 loaf tin.
Put the bread in.
But I haven't done anything to the bread.
Oh, you've got to mix it all up.
I'll mix it all up now.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Shall I use?
That's helped.
Well, she's supposed to be telling me how to do it. Right, so mix this all up. It couldn't be easier than that, could it?
No.
Bung it all in and then, well, mustn't say bung. Mum used to say don't bung. What's that brown stuff?
Oh. The psyllium has.
Oh, it's gone brown. The psyllium's gone brown.
I hope it's thickened.
That's all right.
Is it getting thick? Because hers was quite thick.
I'll just mix it.
Okay.
And what else is going in?
That's it now.
That's it. So that's my lentil bread. And what I'm going to make after this, because it's strictly tonight, I'm going to make some macarons. They're scrummy, aren't they? Yeah, I've made them before, but you know, that was quite a while ago. Well, it was a long time ago, actually.
Yeah, but again, they're gluten-free, aren't they? So.
Oh yeah, just almonds in it. Yeah. So this is thickening up. It's not thick. It's a little bit sloppy, isn't it? Mm. But we're going to put it in the thing, in here. I'm going to pour it in there. See, we're going to leave that just to stand, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 45 minutes, and I'm going to then take it out and tell you if it's a success or a disaster. All right. Okay, so Kay's having a coffee with me while I make Chewy Almond Biscuits. And they're gluten-free and they're as easy peasy as you fancy. So what you do, my recipe says 1.5 cups of almond flour, 2 egg whites, 3/4 cup of caster sugar, and 1 teaspoon of almond and vanilla. So I just get that because I forgot it, almond and vanilla. Of course, I made them for the ladies that came to visit me last week, and I completely forgot I used all my almonds. So we're going to make them just with vanilla. So what you do is you get 1.5 cups of almond flour, and we call that in England ground almonds. So 1.5 cups, okay? So I just put this in my tiddly pomp here. 1 cup. And this is 1/2 cup. And so I might as well use the packet up. So that's it. So that's 1.5 cups of ground almonds, we call it. You call it maybe almond flour. So there it is in the bowl. And then I put in 3/4 cup of caster sugar, which I've got here. Now, what do they call that in America, caster sugar? You call it something else. So 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup. That's 3/4, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I'll just get a fork. Just twiddle that round like that. Any little lumps you get out. And then I've separated 2 eggs, and so I'm just going to use the whites. And so what I do, there it is, just neatly, just the 1.5 cups of ground almonds and 3/4 cup of caster sugar. And then I've got 2 egg whites in here, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to it. I'll just put a little bit more in because you are supposed to put a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of almond. So I think these will be quite vanilla biscuits. Yeah. We'll see. But they might taste of the almonds. And you don't have to do this, but what... You don't have to do that, but I just mix it together just so it's nicely done. And then I've got 2 forks now, and then I'm going to pour that in there like that, easy peasy. Mix that together, and that's it. That's your biscuits. I mean, it couldn't be simpler, really, could it? Now I've got 2 egg yolks left over there. Now you can put that and make a lemon curd, or you can make those. You know, what do you call those biscuits?
Natas.
Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Right.
And well, they're like little cakes.
They're like little egg custard tarts. Yeah, I don't eat them because I'm gluten free and dairy free. But that you can make a lovely one of that, lovely with those 2 egg yolks. So you can, you know, there we go. That's all done. Simple as, not hard.
And how many does that make?
About 12.
Oh,
it makes as many
good.
as I plop on the board. Right, I've got clean hands. I'm now going to, a bit sticky wicky, but it doesn't matter. You can wash your hands. They say put icing sugar on your hands, but I just go like that. And I just dollop it on. It comes off all right, doesn't it? Look, look. And I just go boop, boop.
Delicious.
They might even meld together. Oh, you can't see that, but you can see I'm dolloping it on, and I'll show you in a minute. Dolloping, dolloping.
So it makes 6 good sized biscuits, doesn't it, though?
Just makes whatever I make.
As well.
They're massive, and they're all going to join together, and then you just break it off. Now, there is a secret. There they are. There is a secret to this, because if when they're cooked, you try and get them off here or off your tray or whatever you're cooking it on, they will fall to pieces. So you must let them get cold. When they're cold, they just come off as easy as wink. They've dried out, they come off. But if you try and get them off before they're cold, you won't. They're just sticky underneath and they'll stick. So I'm going to pop those in the oven now, and I'll come back when they're cold and I'll show you what they're like. Simple, really, isn't it? But you should have almond essence in there, and that makes Chewy Almond Biscuits. But mine are vanilla biscuits made with almonds. Well, we have to do what we have to do, don't we? So we see. Yes, love?
Could we talk through it?
You do. You don't need to touch it. Your voice goes to there, and you talk, and then the people on Chinwag can hear you. 1 cup. That's it. Got to be filled up. Got to be filled up to the top. Like that. That's it. Pop it in. 1. And now we need another one.
Let me smell it.
That's it. 2.
Oh, it smells so
What does it smell like?
good. Make my taste now.
Taste it. All good chefs taste it. That's 2. Now we need another one. Try a bit harder, because they're very good eggs. Auntie Kay bought those from the farm. That's it. That's it. Well done. Break it apart. Oh, excellent.
Oh my God, you can wash it.
I'll wash it, yeah. I can. Don't worry about it. We're making cakes. We get mucky when we make cakes, don't we?
Can I taste some?
You can take, well, that's rather a lot of sugar. That's rather a mess, isn't it?
Mom?
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to crunch them and then mixing it.
Right.
Now,
Yes. Now,
that tastes sweet.
does it taste lovely?
Yeah, it tastes sweet too.
Now,
Oh, that
we've got
tastes
to
sweet.
put a teaspoon.
Now, can we taste it?
Mix it round before you taste it, and then you can taste it. You can
Now,
always,
can we taste it
you're a
now?
proper chef, aren't you? Tasting things.
That's yummy.
Yeah, I thought you might like it. I think you liked it last time, didn't you?
That was going to be like a biscuit cake with
Is
a little bit of sugar beads.
Yes.
This one is a ball pit.
Okay. And we just flatten it with the hand. That's it. Not squashed flat. Just squash it like that. Okay? And the last one's a big one, is it?
Yeah, the last one's going to be massive. Look at it.
Oh, massive. You're going to pop it there then?
No, Penny.
Do you want to give that to Grandad Peter? Because he likes it. shot it.